Excited about what's a truly monumental day. It's something that's very significant for us as an athletic department that represents all kinds of hard work and success that we've had here in this athletic department. As you can look at our athletic director here, he's beaming for how happy he is. That was bad. I'm sorry. Glenn Hoffman laughed at that and said I should go for it. Just let the record show. If Glenn would have shut me down. But no, it's been a wonderful few years kind of building up to not only what's going across the street, but what's going on today. And all you had a lot to do with it, a lot to do with it. So to signify that, we'll have a great ceremony here, and then we'll invite everybody to lunch. But without any further ado, someone that has spearheaded the operation since really the moment he got here a couple Augusts ago, when he looked at all of us as an external staff and said, we are going to get this done, and we're going to get this done the right way. And there was a pause, and he waited for a long time, and all of us understood exactly what he was talking about. And sure enough, I think now we can see what is happening when you do it the right way. So I'd like to introduce our Director of Athletics, Mr. Ed McLaughlin. Ed?
Thank you, Robbie. I do remember that conversation, and I did get a few blank stares from the staff when I said we were going to do it the right way, but we did it. And it's a credit to our staff, really, more than anything, our basketball staffs, our entire department staff for getting it done, and by our student athletes for continuing to do everything at a high level to give our donors like you a reason to give and a reason to be part of this. So first of all, thanks to our donors for being here. It's a tremendous day to do this. It's our small way of saying thank you for all you've done for us in so many ways, but supporting this project specifically. There's a lot of excitement with our teams going on right now, but I would say all of you really can look at the excitement for the future and what this building signifies of what VCU is going to be as we continue to go. So it's very, very exciting for us, and so thank you for all for being here. This building is not only going to have a huge impact on our basketball programs, but on all of our sports and some space reallocation, but it really signifies that VCU is a landing spot for the highest level people and really a place that we can be elite nationally. This is a fun day to be doing these things. And it's, as Robbie said, when I first got here, this building was a discussion, it was a dream. Now it's a project, and that project is signified by our beam that we have here today. So it's a sign of progress for our department, but it's also a sign of how far we've come and how much VCU has invested in our department to make sure that this happens. So thank you all for being here. We're going to show you a quick video on the project. The neat thing with all this technology now is when we've showed recruits and folks that come in, and even some of you donors, you can do a virtual tour of the building. It's very, very cool. So we're going to show you a brief video on the project, and then we'll bring up one of our distinguished guests. So I'll cue the video.
Where does Havoc live? Havoc lives here.
The star of the game. Ice water in the veins, the pull-up jumper. Nothing but bottom for Maynard.
Indiana's known as one of the most well-conditioned teams in the league, but it pales in comparison to VCU.
VCU does it as well as anybody in the nation. They call it Havoc. get-go. They create havoc.
If you're willing to step outside of yourself, get outside of your comfort zone, be okay with being uncomfortable, you can do great things. Yeah. You can't be quiet!
I'd like to bring up the president of VCU, and you will find no one who's more supportive of what we do every day in our student athletes, and no one believed in this project more than Dr. Michael Rao. So at this point, I'd like to bring up Dr. Rao.
Good morning. It's great to be here together with all of you again. It seems like we get together often to celebrate, and we certainly should. We have lots to celebrate. We continue to rise on the national and international front as a university. If you think about it now, we are very, very well known in terms of our research, our academic programs, our health care, and obviously athletics. Athletics was something, as I think back to, can you believe it now, 6 years ago, we were on the rise and I felt it. I believed in it. And part of why I believed in it was that we had just hired Shaka. And I looked at what was going on, and I saw a future that many of you joined us in seeing, because we couldn't do what we've done without the resources that you provided. And that future, at the core of that future, was an opportunity really more than anything to bring the finest student athletes to this institution that we could find in all of our programs. And we knew that, without question, we had a real opportunity, a real catalyst in particular, when we hired Shaka. And I talk to Shaka here and there, and when I do talk with him, it's interesting the wisdom that he passes on to me, even though he's a lot younger than I am. He believes in himself, and he believes in what can happen, and he just makes it happen. And so when we went to the Final Four, I remember distinctly feeling, as we were literally headed to the Final Four, we have potential like none other that I have ever seen in my entire career in basketball. So I had some people around me who were very, very helpful in this regard. Our Board of Visitors, they believed absolutely in this program and knew that it was time to take a next big step. And I had Dick Bunce. Where's Dick? Dick was in my office at the time. Dick helped me believe in what I thought could happen. He said, you just have to make it happen, go for it, and we certainly have. And then we hired Ed. Ed has been one of the best hires I've made in my career. And I'm always comfortable that the right things are happening at the right pace, in the right way, knowing that I have Ed over here. And I'm very grateful for that. And he continues to hire great coaches like Beth and so many others who are truly national scale people who have choices to go elsewhere, but they come here because they know that they are in the right place, being in a place that's being managed in just the right way and being supported, more importantly, in just the right way. This project would not have come to be if we didn't have that little extra push at the end. And so I want to thank a couple people for doing that. I mentioned Dick Bunce's name. I've mentioned Ed McLaughlin's name. I also want to mention that Brian Shaw in my office and Bill Decatur, our CFO, and along with our BOV, they believed that this could happen. We knew it was time to press the button, so we made it happen. And Shaka, I don't think we would have believed any of that if it hadn't been that you were here and that this was important to you, and it's important to you so that we can offer the best possible experience for all of our student athletes. So I'm very proud of you and very grateful that we can make this, this commitment an honor to you. But the ones who really made the commitment are the people who are standing here and a lot of people who aren't here right now who have made this commitment. So listen, everybody, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your support. We could not be where we are today if it weren't for your incredible generosity and for stepping it up again and again and again for a program that absolutely deserves every bit of your support. Thank you so much. At this point, I'd like to invite Ed, our athletics director, Shaka Smart, our men's basketball coach, and Beth O'Boyle, our women's basketball coach. If you will all come forward, and we'll be, I guess, the first ones to sign the beam.